Okay, here we are in this shop again. We have this old New Holland skid steer. I'll move it back a little bit. Okay, we got this oldie New Holland skid steer that I already did a bunch of work on the engine, serviced it up, and there's the mouse nest that was in it. Okay, but now, just so this thing works a little more properly, I'm going to fix the throttle, but I'm going to fix the bucket too. It's kind of ripped out in the hook right there, big old rip. So I'm going to fix the bucket too, but right now we're going to fix the throttle because I see so many people with these throttles just flopping around. They put bungee cords on them and everything else. Well, right now it's either idle or you can get it to camber up and wide open. But, you know, sometimes you just want to bump up the throttle a little bit, you know, and it's no good. So, I'm going to show you how to fix that without a bungee cord. First of all, you get the linkage rod off, which these clips can be a pain in the neck, but it does come off. Just like that. Pry it out a little bit, push the rod out of it, and it comes out. But it comes out, there it is. Here's the little clip thing. Okay, then we unscrew this little panel, and a lot of New Hollands have this style. It's not just this model, there's a few models I've had worked on, and every one of them, the throttle was flopping. I'm like, hey, that's easy to fix. No. I'm going to show you how. It's really easy to fix. Sometimes they get a little worn and you gotta add a little washer or whatever. But real easy. There it is, the whole plate. I'm going to grease this up. I'm going to tighten this up. I might add a washer in there. We'll see what happens. I'll bring it over to the bench. Okay, so we have here a throttle resistance plate. That's what I took off of there, of the New Holland. Now, I noticed right away that this is stuck to the bolt. It's absolutely stuck to the bolt. So, I'm going to take this out, take this apart here. I always put it down on the bench like that because it is a carriage bolt and I don't want that square piece to be messed up. Okay, now where was this binding? I don't know, but it was binding. But anyway, here's how we fix this. First of all, we'll take this plate and straighten it a little bit. I got a nice 3/8 stick bench. I can do this. Okay, now let's see how. Look at that, flatter. Okay, so that's good there. We're going to clean this up for smoother operation. shut that off beforehand. But as you can see, I greased everything up. Now, I'll go back together and tighten it. This is a locking nut. If it doesn't lock well, I am going to add one to it. As I always do, because it's a square head, you gotta hold that. Let's see if that's tight enough. Oh, God. And that's not all the way tightened down either. Yeah, it is a little bit too tight. See, the spring is open a little bit. Like that. Now, let's see. We're still wobbly for some reason. But it's smooth and tight. Like that. So now, the throttle works properly. Let's go put it back in. Okay, so here we go again. This time I ended up putting a big spacer washer in there just to push this back a little, and that arm seemed to be bent in, so I bent it out a little bit. Now, I'm hoping that this all goes nicely for us here, because I know now that it works. Yeah, it's gonna work fine. I'm gonna get it throttled down a little bit. Now it's stiff, it's like it should be. It's got wear plates and grease. The added washer will help it a little bit too. Okay, now let's flip this back on here. Oh, we're still a little loose and flexible. Put it up here. So this clip just clips on like that. You gotta pull the rod out again. Clip in there. See if I'm fighting the throttle a little bit here. Clip, and it's in there. Now the throttle bumps up and down like it should, and it's got a spring in there to keep it doing so. So there's our quick throttle fix. All I got to do now is fix the bucket.